Okay, here we are back again with more Dragon Age 2. And I think since I started Blackpowder Promise in the last episode, I think I might as well just finish it in this one. Basically, we have to go to the docks where the Qunari compound is to meet with Javaris. And the party I have with me right now is fine for doing this, I think. It's pretty much the party I want for doing this, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it, get it over with. This will be our first real interaction with the Qunari in Kirkwall, which is a fascinating little faction. Their storyline is one of the more interesting ones in Dragon Age 2.
I have a tattoo.
Oh dear.
You have a what?
Oh no.
A lot of us got them before Ostagar.
Oh
It's a
dear.
Mabari for strength.
I don't want to know where it
Curse you
is.
With the ability to reach into a man and tear out his insides.
Yeah.
I can make it bark.
Please don't.
Second,
Please don't, Carver. Just don't. I've got important things to do. Like, come on, man. Come on. I'm gonna bring the dog with me just in case. You never know, right? Okay. Get out of her stance there. Hawk. Hawk! Okay, there we go. Let's go now.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arashok.
Indeed I do.
The short mouth.
The short mouth. Oh dear. Alright. Oh dear. Okay, so what's up with this now?
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arashok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours.
I had to do my thing, man. I had a bunch of Talvashoth to kill. You asked me to do it. So this is the Arashok, okay. He's pretty scary looking.
Ari Shokost. Maras Shokra. Anan Isamkul.
Oh.
The Qun from an elf? The madness of this place.
Do you know each other? Is there some history here I should be aware of?
Friend of yours.
Friend of no one.
Yes, well, that said, I'm here to report that your hated Talvashoth were felled, one and all, right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
He's not getting it. Make your chatty elf say something.
What about it, Fenris?
Any insight that would help?
Qunari do not abandon a debt. I humbly request clarification from the Arishok.
I have a growing lack of disgust for you.
Huh.
The dwarf imagined the deal for the Gatlock.
Oh.
He invented a task to prove his worth when he has none.
I see.
Then we have wrongly inserted ourselves in your affairs. Would you have us kill this dwarf?
Wait, what now?
If you face Talvashoth, he is not worthy of dying to you, as he was not worthy of dying to them. But you keep good company.
I like to think I do.
Let him live, and leave.
But, okay, but I was promised future profits. Just saying.
He had big plans for your recipe. I was supposed to get a piece of that.
Dwarf, did your imaginary bargain make promises on my behalf?
I expected your wisdom to be more profitable.
Oh dear. The dwarf better
You
leave.
will pay on my behalf.
Sod it all, take your coin, take whatever. Hornhead oxmen and mongrel donglords, suck your own powder and blow your head off, sod it.
Oh jeez.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
Okay, okay. Fine. I'm leaving. Are you sure? You sure you don't?
We have a purpose, but when it is done, do we leave Kirkwall like this?
Well, what would you do otherwise? Can I talk to you again? Hi. Hi. Can I attack? I just want to...
Why do you bother me, human? The dwarf paid you. There is no more.
I just wanted to...
Your kind thinks selfishness and want are normal. This city, all of it, leaves a bad taste.
Then why stay?
If you despise this place, why haven't you left?
Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal.
Yeah, okay.
You are
That
one
doesn't
of the
answer
few
my
I have
question.
met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. You say we should leave, but how can you bear to stay in this chaos?
No, she's pretty chaotic good, probably, so it's life, glorious and wild, it's good.
Why would anyone want to change it?
You like it?
Sure.
It's a city of people living their lives, for good or ill.
Karastan are soldiers. The Qun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be.
Yeah.
But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. You allow chaos for good or ill, but one is clearly superior. Can you see how that certainty would benefit this whole city?
Is that a threat?
Sorry, I find myself distracted by deny and die.
And yet you accept the random violence that plagues this nation.
I wouldn't say I
If
accept
the
it.
weaker of your citizens would be so close to certainty.
Uh-huh.
Our role may have to change, if the Qun demands.
Okay, I don't think I like
suspect
that.
We are done, human.
Okay. I'm not sure I want to push it. So you would impose help on the city, huh?
I don't think Kirkwall would do well under military rule.
It
The
did
rule
once
of the
before
Qun
already.
is not military. It is discipline and order.
How is that different?
To your limited understanding, it is not. You fear soldiers that arrive to remove your pitiable vices. But they do not control qunari. The Triumvirate divides and governs. One is nothing without the others.
The Triumvirate?
Can you tell me about the other two parts?
No,
Aww.
Now you're just being difficult.
Yeah.
I am no more equipped to explain than you are to understand.
Jeez, come
Shock,
on.
Arigena, Qun, pillars of the qunari, of the nation that must be. There is but one way to know these things, human. And I have yet to decide if it must be done.
Okay, so tell me about the Tel'Vashoth.
How many qunari have you lost to the Tal'Vashoth?
None.
Optimistic, considering my death toll.
We lose nothing when weakness abandons the Qun. It is the Tal'Vashoth who have lost themselves.
One of them warned me. He seemed to have a little bit of a... I don't know if you would call it a conscience, but maybe.
I met an honorable one.
Yeah.
Doubtful.
He said he was a mercenary, not a murderer.
Then I know he made no claim to honor. When they sell themselves, little remains. He is not even dead to the Qun. He is a living insult.
Alright, so why won't you sell the Gatlock?
You guard your powder carefully.
It is a tool that can only be allowed to exist under the ordered authority of the Qun.
It could benefit many people.
I'm not sure about that,
It
but
does
okay.
now. Just as swords benefit warriors, but are not given to children. Well, your children.
So what were you doing here in the first place?
You're a long way from home. Why did you come?
To meet a demand of the Qun.
Which was?
It is a matter only the qunari understand. We remain until we fulfill the demand of the Qun.
Okay.
Or until the demand changes.
Alright.
Farewell.
Panahedan, human.
I'm pretty sure that meant I don't hate you. Which is about the best you're ever gonna get from the Arashok. I don't despise you. Alright, more codex. Anything else? No? Okay, you guys, I think we should probably get out of here before somebody decides to do something really bad. Okay. Okay. What else should I do? I've got some companion quests. I suppose I could go talk to Anders. Let's see here. I'm gonna check a couple of things here. Yeah, this is the one where I'm gonna be getting a bunch of rivalry with Anders, even though I do ultimately want to befriend him. But this conversation is one that, like, I can't do it in a way that gets me friendship points because it's, well, you'll just have to see. You'll just have to see. Basically, your options are flirt out the wazoo with him, or get rivalry points. And I am not, as I've stated previously, I have no interest in flirting with Anders ever. So this is gonna be fun.
I had a friend like you once. Got in all kinds of trouble. Dragged me along. Didn't think I'd be doing that again.
You won't be that much.
I got a bit weighty the last time we talked.
Oh dear.
Sorry for putting that on you.
Yeah, it happens.
You'd be surprised how people just tell me their darkest secrets.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
crazy,
must
actually.
look trustworthy.
You look... something. True. Proud. Like, even if you don't agree with me, you'll be honest.
Well, hopefully.
I just...
I will be
I
honest,
hope I
yeah.
didn't seem too selfish when I told you about justice.
A little bit,
I
but
didn't know
it's
what would
okay.
happen. I figured a willing host, a friend. It had to be better than playing the demon and haunting some corpse.
Yeah, I don't think that makes it better. Like, I'm like the way that Hawk was raised by her father as a mage. She's very she's very anti-blood magic. She's also very anti, possession. And as far as she's concerned, this is a possession and it's bad, and he probably shouldn't have done it. It was a pretty stupid thing. So yeah, she's gonna have to. That doesn't make it better, dude. Just good intentions, right? The road to hell, good intentions, etc., etc.
Still creepy.
Yeah, really creepy.
Fine. What would you do? How would you try to stand against the Templars?
Wouldn't?
You're lucky they never found you.
Yeah, I know.
Most of us. They hunt us down before we've even learned our letters.
Okay.
They tell your parents they'll be thrown in prison if they ever ask about you.
What?
Stripped of their rights in the eyes of the Maker. And if you run away, they hunt you down. Again,
Oh my God.
and again, and again.
Yeah, you're getting angry. You need to calm
You're
yourself.
starting to glow again.
And since yours is the only head here and I don't want to rip it off, I should stop.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Besides, we have so much to do before the deep roads. Next time, I'll try to keep to more pleasant topics.
Whatever, dude. So yeah, it's not that. So it's only 5 points of rivalry, which is not a big deal. And I can get a bunch of, I'll get a bunch of friendship points later on by bringing him on some other quests that have, like, lots of magic stuff to do. Because she is generally sympathetic to the plight of mages and whatnot. Like, she is. So, like, and I'll bring Anders along on some of those quests and get metric boatloads of friendship by doing that. It's just, Not interested in flirting with the guy, man. I'm not interested in flirting with him. Basically, if you take the diplomatic option in that conversation, it immediately leads to either flirts or, like, basically if you shut him down, you get rivalry points. It's like there's not really a way to avoid that kind of thing. So anyway, right. Let's go. I also need to talk to Meryl. Nice crime you have around here. So let's head to Meryl's place. Meryl's home. Yes. Let's talk to Meryl. Hello, Meryl.
This city is amazing. Do you know I saw someone get mugged?
Really?
Right outside.
Wow.
It's fascinating.
That's great.
Everything happens here all at once. How does anyone keep it all straight?
A lot of practice.
You get used to it eventually.
If not, I suppose you end up like me, walking into walls and signposts. Utterly distracted.
Don't give yourself a black eye, girl.
It's so busy here. So many things just get lost.
Feeling homesick?
Do you miss the Danish?
I miss Haren Pivel's stories. The creaking of Aravels in the breeze. The city is so busy and confusing. And the elves here are not like my clan. But I'll get used to Kirkwall in time.
Okay. Have you had any trouble with the Templars?
The Templars haven't found you, have they?
I've been careful, even among the Dalish. Keepers never work magic in public. And I think the Templars don't even see me. I'm just another elf in the alienage.
Yeah, well, it's an adventure.
Think of it like a game. You can pick up all the things people drop and overlook. Maybe count them.
I think they mostly drop garbage. I'm glad you came by. I needed someone to talk to.
Always happy to talk, Meryl. Always happy to talk. Okay, now what? I still have to do family history, but I have to think about who I want to bring to the gallows with me, because I have to go to the gallows to do that. I think... Well, I'm gonna specifically bring Fenris and Anders to the gallows, and not Carver. So I think this is probably an okay party to take with me to the gallows. Because the first time you go to the gallows with these guys in your party, they get some dialogue, which is really fun. It's not very fun, really, to be honest, but it's alright. It's fine. It's fine. He's fine. Let's give you Panacea and 8 allies. And then I'm gonna give you Spirit Bolt, Walking Bomb, and Dispel Magic. That's a good one to have. Okay, let's go to the gallows. Just get it over with.
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for you to be here?
I'll blend in.
Oh, I'm sure nobody will notice little old me.
Yeah, with my
don't you
staff
worry.
and my apostate robes.
Very reassuring.
It's fine. It's fine.
This seems more like a prison.
It is, yeah, a little bit.
I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
What's it like in Tevinter?
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
Why did it change?
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they stop?
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is different in Tevinter.
Yeah.
Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations. The Chantry was not trying to control poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
But weren't the Devinters defeated by Andraste and whatnot?
I thought the Magisters had been thrown down by the Chantry.
On the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium.
Ah,
A
nice
great
clarification.
army conquered the south, but not the north. The Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms. They kept their influence. Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
So, are the Magisters really so terrible? There have to be some that are okay, right?
You talk about the Magisters as if they are all evil.
I have no doubt that some are good and noble men, strong enough to resist temptation. But how many temptations do you wish to offer a man before he will give in? Blood magic is everywhere in Tevinter, from the lowliest apprentice up to the Archon himself.
How do you know that?
You can't have seen this for yourself.
Daenerys talked about it often. Of course, they say it's forbidden.
Yeah.
Behind the smiles and closed doors, however, it's a different matter. To be a Magister in Tevinter is to be glorious. To be a powerful Magister in Tevinter, that is worth any price.
So, how was it inevitable that it ended up like this?
You're saying the same thing could happen here?
If the mages were permitted to be their own watchers, of course. It is too easy for a mage to resort to blood magic if they feel the need is great enough.
Okay.
As easy as it is to resort to a sword, you were created as a living weapon. Should you not be trusted with your freedom?
My powers are not controlled by a demon. A mage can desire power, justice, revenge, protection. Any cause will do, and then they are lost.
So, this is the answer?
You're saying that locking mages up is better?
All I am saying is the Imperium offers no answer. All that Andraste did long ago to end the tyranny of magic has been undone.
She ended the tyranny of magic and replaced it with an entirely new one.
Considering all that magic has done to my homeland and my race, I weep for your predicament. Power corrupts, as they say, and mages have power enough already.
Yeah, but the circle doesn't... I feel like this is probably the closest to what Hawk's actual opinion is, that, like, the circle is pretty messed up. It needs some serious reform. I don't know that she thinks it should necessarily be completely abolished, but I think it's certainly, as it stands, and certainly in Kirkwall, it's really messed up and doesn't work.
According to everything I've seen, the Circle can't control mages anyhow.
And what is the alternative? Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
Yeah, we did. I almost can't remember what that reason is. But thanks. Thanks for the talk, Fenris. It was a good talk. I need to sell all my junk. Ouch. Sorry about that. Cat is being quite something anymore. Boy, oh boy. I'm gonna see, let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Oh wow, you don't even have enough strength to wield Red Grace. Okay, fair enough. Just gonna sell all this stuff. Look at that. That works. Okay, good. Right, so here's Tobias. This is the guy I actually wanted to talk to.
I know your face. I am Tobias.
Oh, yeah?
And you are a hawk.
Yes.
I remember your father. Malcolm was a good man.
You have, yeah, you wrote to my father.
I found a letter you sent about a friend of his you could not name.
Ah, the Templar. Your father could not write to him directly, lest the Order find out.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirkwall. Rule is not served by caging the best of us. A wise man.
That's, surprising.
Not what I would expect from a Templar.
Yeah.
There was a time when the rules of the Order could be interpreted to suit a situation. Unlike these days. I will send the letters I held. It seems fitting that they return to family.
Well, thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
Such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivard Carver.
Oh. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Buy this rune.
I wish that...
Did I hear correctly? You are an abomination.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Shout. I don't think everyone
Here
heard
we
you.
go.
Do you see yourself as harmless then? An abomination who would never harm anyone?
Oh,
Like
boy.
ripping someone's heart out of his chest.
I did that at the behest of no demon.
So we agree that it doesn't take a demon for someone to be a vicious killer. Good.
Yeah. This is why I don't put them in my party very often. Ah, here we go.
I think I've...
Excuse me.
Where did you get this? It's just what I need. Thank you.
Happy to help. Solivitus.
The first enchanter does not wish me to sell.
Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My
Yeah,
name
somebody
is
gave you a
Solivitus.
really bad
Please
haircut,
take
dude.
a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Remedy that? Nice.
Remedy that. Potions shop. You, my good man, are priceless.
The pun wasn't intentional, although I may use that next time.
You should. You really
It's
should.
too dangerous
good one.
to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
I'm in.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Syrah.
Nice. I'm happy about that. Amulet of Serenity. Doop. Yep, definitely want that.
Welcome back to Sol's, my friend.
Mage goods. The Turncoat's walking stick. Equitarian fraternity staff. No, it's fine. Flocked wool robe. Headwear. Rune covered gloves. Ring and belt. That's alright. Oh, want these though. Oh, yes. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so let's go talk to Carver about his namesake, since we're here. Since we did it, you know, we better go talk to him about that. And I think I also probably have some unread mail at Gamlen's house, so we can take care of that. Yeah.
There's a letter for you on the desk.
Alright. The Bone Pit. Hawk, I've got a lead for you. A merchant I acquire goods for told me that workers have gone missing from his Bone Pit mining operation. Bone Pit, yeah. He mentioned that the missing miners were Ferelden, which made me think of you. If you're interested, go hit up Hubert in the Hightown Market. Okay. Loose ends. Hawk, I know we didn't part on the best terms. You were right. I was trying to squeeze more work out of you than was justified. You've more than paid your way into the city. It's been tight since you left, though. If you're looking for more work for real coin in your pocket, come see me in Hightown, anytime before sunset. Alright. But first I want to talk to Carver. We have to resolve your issues, brother.
Here, I got you something.
Why?
Don't get suspicious.
I'm not holding you back with generosity. Just have a look.
These are by father. Are you sure they aren't meant for you? I bet another mage could get more out of them.
Check it out, dude.
For your service that cannot be admitted, I ask that you accept this trinket and know that I shall respect your name. Thank you, Conscience of the Order, Sir Morivar Carver. Carver?
The Templar who allowed father to leave Kirkwall. Your namesake.
A Templar? Have we met a Templar who isn't a colossal prig?
Then it suits you.
Well, there you go then.
I wonder how it compares to yours.
I'm sure someone thought fast.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Point is, this was a swordsman.
A man who let him look ahead. It would always mean skill thoughtfully applied. Not exactly master of all blades, but father actually thought there was worth to a swordsman.
Yeah?
Thank you, sister. It's a connection I didn't think was there.
Well, you know, I'm a helper. I'm a helper, and that got me a bunch of friendship points, which is weird. But, okay, fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. And Dragon Fang, Pure Iron Bark, Bone Pit, Loose Ends. Secret Rendezvous. Probably want to do the Unbidden Rescue soon. So these rumors, these are sort of main plot quests that are going to eventually, they're not really quests per se yet, but they're things that will probably develop as we get further on into this part of the game. So, Wayward Son. According to Varric, the Templars have been actively hunting for a young man named Fainriel. His mother, Ariane, lives in Lowtown's elven alienage and has been seeking help. So this is one I can actually act on right now. I can go find Ariadne, and talk to her. Act of Mercy. According to Varric, a group of mages being transported from Starkhaven hasn't arrived at the gallows. It's currently just a rumor, however, and cannot be followed up on at this time. So this is still just a rumor. When it gets to a point where I can do something about this, then it will update and I will be able to do something about it. This I can probably do something about. Enemies among us. Varric's sources say that a woman by the name of Maka has been desperately seeking a particular Templar. She's been spotted outside of the Chantry in Hightown during the day, which means I can probably go talk to her there. Shepherding wolves. Yeah, Varric's contacts say that a Chantry sister has been flashing coin around Lowtown, fishing for help with some unnamed problem. Details are light, but it may have something to do with the Qunari. He recommends checking for her in Lowtown. So I can go to Lowtown to see if I can find someone who fits that description. But Act of Mercy is something that will probably develop as we go, and eventually I'll be able to do something about it. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. And once again, I need to decide what I want to do next. So, I'll decide what I want to do next, and we'll go from there. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later!